Hey everybody, Coach Sean here from A Coach's Life, and we're back in my kitchen to show you my Tuscan scallop recipe. So get a pen and paper and write this one down because you are going to love it. Stay tuned. Okay, so first you want to heat a medium to large saute pan on the high heat for about 2 minutes. Then add a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, or if you're trying to avoid fats, non-stick fat-free pan spray. Add that to the pan, and you're going to add a nice large handful of raw spinach. Just wilt in the raw spinach before we start the other process of preparing the scallops. Alright, in this video we're going to be preparing the Tuscan scallops. So first you want to get a nice large saute pan and heat it for about a minute on high heat, and add about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil to the pan you see here. A nice large handful of raw spinach, which you will be wilting, so just give it a quick toss until it's all wilted, and we're going to set that aside for later. Alright, now that we've wilted our spinach, we're going to keep that aside and let it cool for later. We can add that at the end of the process. So then we're reheating the pan on hot. You want to get that pan smoking hot, where you're going to use a non-stick spray. You don't want to use the extra virgin olive oil when you got the pan really hot, because the burning point of extra virgin olive oil is a lot lower and it'll start smoking, giving a bitter taste to your scallops. So use non-stick spray. There we are. So now we have the pan smoking hot. I have my non-stick pan spray, and what I've done is laid out the scallops on a paper towel to dry. You want that moisture off these scallops as much as possible before adding them onto your pan. So at this point we are just going to hit it real quick with a nice coat of non-stick and add your scallops to the pan. There we go. About 3 scallops for a female serving, 6 for a male. Get those on there as quick as possible because they're going to cook very quick, so you got to be very give them a lot of attention, or you will overcook them and it'll come out chewy and gross. So we're going to give about a minute to a minute and a half on one side of the scallop, and then we are going to flip the scallops as quick as possible and cook them for another minute and a half on the other side. Now we don't cook the scallops in the sauce, because what's going to happen if you do that is you will overcook the scallops. So you want them cooked perfectly so they're not overcooked. They're nice and tender and about medium, so you'll see a little bit of the scallop rawness on the inside, more of a medium, not a raw, and that'll keep that from being pretty much unedible by overcooking it in the sauce. So that's why we cook it separately and add the ingredients together at the end to make the finished product. There we have them all flipped over, about 30 seconds left. Then you want to take them off the heat and get them off the pan as fast as possible so that you stop the cooking process, so that you again don't overcook the scallops. Very important, people. Okay, so now on to our main event, the sauce itself. So we're going to get the pan. I got a nice saucepan here, a large saucepan with a lip about 2-3 inches. If you're Italian, it's 4 inches. And you're going to heat that for about a minute, adding another tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. If you are trying to cut back on fats, avoid the olive oil, just some non-stick spray, because we're going to cook 1 jar, 6.5 ounce jar of sun-dried tomatoes. You want to drain those in the sink of the oils they're sitting in, julienne them, which means just cut them in long strips, and then we're going to add them to that extra virgin olive oil. Give them a quick little heat up, trying to activate all the flavors in the sun-dried tomatoes. While they're sauteing in the pan, what you're going to want is about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I got one of these tubes because I'm a cheater, and add that to the pan. You want it nice and garlicky, so 2 maybe even 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. From there, just make sure we're mixing that up a little bit so nothing's burning. Just cook off the garlic just enough, and then we're going to be adding the unsweetened oat milk to the pan. Before we go tossing in that oat milk, we're going to add just a teaspoon of dried oregano, half a teaspoon of dried rosemary. We want to add those dried ingredients into the pan with the sauteed sun-dried tomato and garlic, just to activate the oils in those herbs to bring out even more flavor. It just intensifies the flavor. Just want to make sure you don't burn them, because otherwise you're going to get a big bitter taste to your food. Alright, from here we're going to add that. Alright folks, now we're to the main event, the sauce here. What we did is added 12 ounces of a nice unsweetened oat milk. I find that it's a little bit creamier and thicker, and this is where we're going to thicken the sauce. What I have here is 3/4 cup of chicken stock. If you can find fish stock, use that instead. It'll only bring out the flavor even more, but I didn't have any, so I've got 3/4 cup of chicken stock and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch in this glass. It's cold, of course. You don't want to add that to any warm stock or warm water. If you don't have stock, you can use water as well. And we're just going to add that to the sauce itself to thicken it up, stirring it constantly as you add it so you don't get cornstarch clumps in your sauce, because that's really not appetizing at all. So we're going to bring that heat up to high just to get it to a boil, so we know it is thick enough. So it should start rolling a boil any second, and then at the very end you want to adjust your seasonings with salt and pepper to your liking. You never add those in the beginning of the recipe. Anybody who does is a moron. Alright, now that we notice that the sauce is thickened, we can add back that spinach to the sauce and incorporate that into the sauce to, there you go. And it's ready to serve at any point. Couple it with the scallops, or if you prefer any other protein you like. I serve mine with rice, but it goes well with potatoes, pasta, etc. So try it out, enjoy. Okay, now to put the plate together, we have a scoop of white rice, adding 6 scallops for a male order, 3 for a female. Then you're just going to want to ladle that sun-dried tomato and spinach sauce right over the top. So you're going to go right over the top of those scallops. And there you have it. There you have it. You've got my Tuscan recipe now. If there's any future recipes that you'd like me to feature on my channel, please leave it in the comments below, as well as any questions about this present recipe that I featured in this video. Otherwise, please like the video, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel, as I'll be putting out many more recipes to come. Alright? Take care, everybody.